Hello everyone. The purpose of this video is to discuss the OC Tech plagiarism policy. Let's get started. And so it's important as we begin that we understand what we mean by plagiarism. It may be one of those words that just have kind of swirled around our heads for several years, but maybe we don't know the definition of it or what is meant by it. So let's start by coming up with a working definition of plagiarism. And so plagiarism is essentially cheating. Okay, it's cheating, and it can happen in a couple of different ways. And so you may cheat by buying a paper, purchasing a paper that someone else has written that is actually not your work at all, not your effort. You may also cheat by using information from another source and not giving proper credit to that source. Okay, that's another form of cheating. You may cheat by using so much information from another source that it is no longer really your work. Someone else put the thought and the words in place and you just copied and pasted it there. Okay, and so those could be some examples of plagiarism. In academia, we have to use one another's ideas and words and information. We have to exchange and share ideas. But what we want to do is we want to do that in an ethical manner so that we are giving proper credit when information has not come from us, did not originate with us, and that we are making sure that the work we submit is truly our work and our effort is reflected in our assignments. Okay? And so students are expected to understand the meaning of the term plagiarism and the penalty to which you are subject if you plagiarize a paper. Orangeburg-Calhoun Technical College, like all colleges, frowns on plagiarism because students are here to learn, and copying someone else's work, whether words, style, ideas, imagery, or organization, defeats that purpose. As defined by the South Carolina Technical College system, plagiarism is the appropriation of any other person's work and the unacknowledged incorporation of that work in one's own work. The following chart details levels and corresponding sanctions for violations for instances of plagiarism. So let's look at the levels of violation and at the corresponding sanction for those violations. Level 1. Unacknowledged intermittent words or phrases. Uncredited improper borrowing of passages or paragraphs. Instances of improper borrowing occur when only a few words and phrases, less than 10%, have been changed or when the original sentence order has been rearranged. No credit, notice, or reference appears with the text. So you've used information that you have not given proper credit for, less than 10% of your paper, but it still is not appropriately cited, right? Not appropriately documented. So the sanction for that level 1 violation would be to meet with the instructor to discuss the infraction or infractions, receive a 1-letter lower grade or score to the assignment. Okay, so even at a level 1 offense, that is still a pretty heavy sanction. Level 2 deals with unacknowledged passages. Uncredited verbatim copying of a large portion, greater than 10% and up to 50% within a paper. An instance is where a section of the original paper is copied from another paper without quotation marks, credit notice, reference, and/or works cited. This case also includes instances where different portions of a paper are copied without attribution from a number of papers by other authors. The sum of copying results in a large portion of plagiarized material, up to 50% in the paper. And so the sanction for that level 2 offense would be to meet with the instructor to discuss the infraction or infractions and receive a grade of no greater than a 59% or an F to the assignment. And the student must also complete the academic integrity module. The level 3 offense deals with unacknowledged sections or the whole assignment. Uncredited verbatim copying of a full paper. The most extreme case of plagiarism is when a full paper is copied and any name of the original author list is replaced with another person. Okay, so you're taking someone else's work and just sticking your name on it. That's not good. Uncredited verbatim copying of a major portion, more than 50%, within a single paper. And instances where a large section of the original paper is copied without quotation marks, credit notice, reference, and or works cited. This case also includes instances where different portions of a paper are copied without attribution from a number of papers by other authors, and the sum of plagiarized material is more than 50%. And then the sanction for that level 3 offense will be to meet with the instructor to discuss the infraction or infractions, receive a grade of 0 to the assignment, complete the academic integrity module, receive a letter detailing the infraction and consequences, and the letter is copied to the Vice President of Academic Affairs here at OC Tech. And finally, that level 4 violation, okay? That level 4 violation is a big deal, and it's subsequent violations of levels 2 or 3. So if this behavior repeats, right, then you're at a level 4 violation. And in that case, your sanction would be to meet with the instructor to discuss the infractions and receive a grade of F for the course. You will have failed the course for repeat offenses to the OC Tech plagiarism policy. So make sure that you go back and review this plagiarism policy document. If you do not understand any part of it, please let your instructor know so that you can receive clarification. Because as a student at OC Tech, you are responsible for academic integrity, you're responsible for knowing the plagiarism policy, and you're responsible for understanding what is meant by plagiarism. Hopefully, you never find yourself in this situation. Do good work, and we'll see you at graduation.